Hey everyone, it's Emma, and I chopped my hair off. It's so short, oh my gosh. I did it yesterday and I still haven't really processed it. I'll insert some photos of how long it was. And I always wanted it to be like above my collar so I could wear it down while I'm in uniform. And she just kept cutting and cutting and cutting. Okay, back to the actual video. I can't stop staring at my hair, and I hope it's not so shocking and ugly to you that you can't stop staring at it as well. Anyways, so this video is another declutter with me, as you can probably tell by the title. As you will soon be able to tell, I filmed this before I chopped my hair, but like way before. This was when my hair was probably only like to here. This was filmed a long time ago, and I just found it and remembered that I wanted to do this because I love making declutter videos and I just love decluttering. Which brings me to the theme of my next video. It's not necessarily my next video, but for the season of Lent, I'm going to be decluttering every single day for 40 days. For the next 6 weeks, I'm going to be decluttering every single day, at least one thing. So stay tuned if you like declutter videos. Anyways, it's pretty self-explanatory, but in this video I decided to declutter all of my crafts, and that includes my craft storage as well as my craft room. Shout out to Despina from Learn to Love Our Earth. I just got a replacement shirt because my other one was peeling, and then she gave me proper washing instructions. It's definitely mostly my fault while I was peeling last time, so I'm gonna take a lot better care of this one, except for this one already has a lot of hair on it from Mochi. If you want to check out this video, you can check out this one right here, which is my office declutter, and I keep some of my craft stuff in my office, so that's in that declutter as well. This was my actually huge craft declutter, and I ended up getting rid of a lot of stuff. Unfortunately, I did not take before and after photos. This was before I got better at filming and remembering the details that you need for this type of stuff, so sorry about that. But anyways, let's just jump into the declutter. First, I started with my craft closet. I started by pulling everything out so then I could see it all laid out. Something I really learned throughout this process of cleaning out all of my crafts was that I am definitely not a minimalist when it comes to crafts and stuff like this. I love DIYs, I love to create stuff, love everything crafty, so I usually can't help myself buying some of this stuff. The big thing for me during this whole process was learning what I actually do enjoy making, what I am good at, and that I shouldn't just buy everything because I think it's cute and I think it will make a good project. Because as you can see, I end up with a lot of stuff that I really liked. It was cheap, I found it at the thrift store, I thought I could make something cute out of it, and I just never got around to it, and now I don't have time for it. So this just goes to show you that you can still impulse buy even if it's thrifted. I bought this because I thought it was so cute and I thought I was going to use it, but it's been in here for probably a year, so. Now I'm just going to put everything that I decided to keep from these two boxes back into one box. The first boxes that I pulled out was just stuff that was on the ground. I'm now pulling out the rest of the stuff that was on the shelves and seeing if I want this stuff or not. Here we have a bunch of buttons and post-its. I'm definitely going to take these post-its into work. We use post-its all the time. A staple puller, that's handy too. These buttons I'll use for random crafts. And basically the rest on the top shelf is just a bunch of spray paint that I'm going to keep and eventually use. I hope if we don't use it by the time we move out, I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna get rid of this jar. I love it. This is like one of the only jars that I bought brand new, like ever. I love jars. And I got this at Hobby Lobby like forever ago. And then my jar of sand that I have at the beach that I just use for random crafts. And then I take out the stuff from the top shelf. I'm gonna sweep the closet and then I'm gonna put it all back. And now I'm gonna sweep it out because that's what happens when you leave a place alone for a year. It gets really dirty. And now with everything back in their boxes and reorganized and decluttered, everything is going to go back into the craft closet in a more organized manner. I did keep some stuff for potential projects because I really am passionate about them, or it's stuff that I really enjoy doing. I really don't have that much time to do crafty things these days, which is kind of sad. It might still look like I kept a lot of stuff, but it is stuff that I really put a lot of thought into and that I actually will end up using at some point, even if it's not right away, and it's just because I'm way too busy to do as many crafts as I used to do. The rest of the stuff that you see sitting outside of the closet is stuff that I am going to get rid of. Okay, so now we're in the craft room. I have this shelf behind me with old t-shirts that I've been using as scrap fabric, my paints, and then I have this drawer with a whole bunch of sewing things and random things, and I'm just really excited to go through this all because it's a mess. I'm also just going to need to reorganize everything. I've also got some canvases, some fabric right here that Denahi has been using as a nest that I need to get rid of, and this whole table, and my whole sewing table up here that I just need to tidy up. The craft closet is basically where I just store everything that I do not have enough room for in our craft room / office. If you want to check out my office declutter, you can check that out right here. This one was definitely my biggest declutter to date. Our office was absolutely a mess. But basically, we don't have enough shelves and enough drawers in our office space to keep all of my crafts, so I dedicate our extra closet to my craft stuff. First, I decided to go through these 3 drawers. I have a lot of paints, so I had to go through all of my paints. I also have a lot of like palettes. Some of them were just old like yogurt container lids and stuff, so I decided to get rid of some of those. I don't need to have 4 or 5. I also had to go through some of the stuff that belonged to Dan and return that to its rightful place. So this is how I originally started to organize the paints, but then I decided to reorganize them later, as you will see. I found these boxes going through my craft closet, so I'm going to use them to organize my paints in this drawer. And then I'm going to use the basket for something else. I just thought that basket was way too big for all of my paints, and then the basket wouldn't fit in the drawers, and I wanted my paints to be in a drawer, so I reorganized them into smaller boxes so that way they could all fit in one drawer together. Now I'm finally going through this last drawer in this 3-drawer compartment. This basket is now being dedicated to things that I'm going to get rid of. Things so far are random sticky notes, my pretty crappy watercolors that you can probably just get from the dollar store, a bunch of glitter that I never use anymore because glitter is the devil, and other things I've just found that I really don't think I have use for anymore. There's my box. You can't even see it. Of scrap fabric. Now we're moving on to the top of the table. This is just mostly miscellaneous sewing things. And now I'm just gonna combine these 2 bottles of Mod Podge so that I don't have 2 of them because that's silly. Basically, nothing on the top of my table is ever something that I want to get rid of. It's all just become very cluttered. As you can see, I just have to bundle up measuring tapes. I've just got to put stuff back in their respective baskets and containers and kind of put stuff back into neat order. That's it for this declutter. I hope you like these declutter with me type videos. And like I mentioned in the beginning, be sure to stay tuned for that 40-day declutter that I'm going to be starting today, actually. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Be sure to comment down below what I should declutter next and what all I should declutter during this season of Lent, because it's going to be kind of tricky, I think, some days to find something to declutter. So, and also some techniques about how you declutter as well. That's a lot to comment down below. Thanks for watching, and until next time, remember that these small changes you make have a big impact in the long run. Bye, guys. I just knocked the camera over. Oh my gosh, my table's broken. I am definitely not a minimalism. Oh my gosh, it is quiet. I'm just gonna have to hold this thing. Oh. I wish I was on video. She literally just fell. Come on up. You need to be quiet. Come here. And remember until next time, maybe? And remember, whatever. Oh yeah, until next time, remember,